I am Luciano Gonzalez. I am a freethinker, I am a humanist, and I am a secularist. I am also a historian, which is why I am one of the advocates to make April into the International History Month of Humanism, Secularism, and Freethought. And the reason why I think that this is something that we need and something that we deserve is that oftentimes we are too busy to seriously study our complex and our nuanced pasts. These are living histories that we contribute to every single day. But it's hard for us to sit down and take minutes or maybe even hours out of our day to learn about these histories, which is understandable. We have lives, we have other things that we do outside of being members of these communities. And so I want to make April into the International History Month for Freethought, Humanism, and Secularism because I want to encourage introspection. Even if it's just once a year, even if it's just for 30 days a year, I want us to seriously contemplate our past and how our past affects our present and how it affects our future as well. But more than that, I also want us to remember that while our histories are long and oftentimes mysterious, they are also living things that we contribute to. One day, our actions will be parts of these histories for our children and for our children's children. And I want them to be raised in communities and in worlds where they understand and they feel passionate about our past. I want them to remember the hard work, the activism, and the sacrifices of those who came before them, as well as give them the ability to appreciate that they won't be able to know the names of every single person who sacrificed so that they could live more freely, more openly, and more honestly, but that those people still deserve appreciation. This International History Month of Freethought, Humanism, and Secularism, we won't be able to know the names of every single activist whose work made it possible for us to openly declare, or for us to at least safely be humanists, secularists, and freethinkers. But we can still appreciate them. We can still remember their sacrifices. We can still remember their activism and how their work and how their attitudes and their positions affected the world around them and inspired other, more famous historical activists, organizers, and yes, sacrificers. I want us to use this History Month, this experimental History Month, to lay down a tradition of exploring our past and to lay down a tradition of remembering those who came before us, whose work, whose activism made it possible for us to openly and safely declare, or whose work and activism will eventually make it possible for those of us who are not yet able to safely declare our positions, our beliefs, and our skepticisms. But they still deserve to be remembered. And one day we'll deserve to be remembered, and we'll deserve to have our work and our activism celebrated. So I'm hoping that I can start this tradition right now. If you are interested in learning more about this International History Month, I'll be linking some blog posts down in the description, and I hope that you have a very wonderful day and an incredible month. You deserve this, as do the people who are the presidents and who are the staff members of these organizations. We are all contributing to a complex and living history that one day will be remembered and that one day will be celebrated. So why shouldn't we just go ahead and start the celebrating right now?